What's going on, folks? DemiGodReviews here, making this real quick, introducing a new series called DemiGod's Backlog Review, where I review games that I never got a chance to really review, or that I never got a chance to actually put on a full video. And sometimes I'm catching up on games in my backlog, so ignore those sirens, by the way. But we're catching up. DemiGod's Backlog Review, new series. I'm including it and incorporating it with my live streams and my live reviews, so that way it's going to be on a whole different separate plane from my normal reviews, and just really knocking out some reviews. So that being said, DemiGod's Backlog Review is now a new segment to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy. First backlog review is Sonic Forces. Let's get it. And I almost forgot. Cue the music! Alright, okay. This thing on. We in this thing, man. Listen, man, let's talk about it for a second. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. What's up, folks? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell icon. This is a live review from the backlog. I'll usually break it down in the video, but today, since I beat Sonic Forces, I really didn't want to break it down because, honestly, I got a lot more to say about the game than I'm just be honest with. So, let's get into it, man. So I went into Sonic Forces with a clear and open mind. You know, I heard a lot of people say the game wasn't good, it was short, it was bad, but I usually never listen to the reviewers or the naysayers, but even as a reviewer myself, you know. I bought Sonic Forces for $10. I downloaded and installed the game. I waited for a while to stream it because I had some other games in the forefront that I wanted to play, but this game, I was itching to play this game and really get hands on with it. So today we finally break it down, we finally get into it at a max of 4 hours and 4 minutes. That's not even counting the time that I waited through cutscenes, watch cutscenes, waited through the credits or anything like that, the retries. At a max of 4 hours and 4 minutes was the time that I beat Sonic Forces. A very, very short campaign. Very short. And I was gonna look past that because I know some Sonic campaigns are short, from Sonic and the Secret Ring, Sonic Colors, Sonic Mania, a couple Sonic games. I wasn't gonna get too grimy about the campaign, but this campaign, not only is it short, but it takes a serious Sonic story and makes it short, and basically splits apart everything that could have been for the sake of not fun things at all. I don't get what they were doing with this campaign. Let's talk about this campaign. This campaign is poorly written. It's grim and dark for no real reason. The time that you fight Infinite and all the other boss characters, it's not fun whatsoever. Not even close to being fun. And it tries something. It tries to do something for itself. It tries to, step away from the cutesy, cuddly Sonic story and give you something a bit more mature, that edgy and dark stuff for a reason. Kind of like Shadow. It tries to shadow itself and does a complete failing job at it. A complete failing job at what it was supposed to do. It's not good. It's not even great. It's not even something I would put on if it was just a Netflix show and I went to bed. It's not a good story. I was enticed by Infinite's character. I was enticed by the usage of 2D Sonic jumping into this world. I was enticed by some of the projector imagery that was supposed to be, but to be honest, it kind of just fell flat on its face because it wasn't good. It wasn't used good. The characters weren't written good, and the fact that we have our own created character here, the rookie, for example, and he doesn't even get a voice line. He doesn't get a voice actor. He doesn't get lines to say. He just, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. It's kind of like I'm Claude from Grand Theft Auto 3, except I look like a dweeb or a dork with what I have on. The story wasn't good and poorly written, grimdark for no reason. It was like my 15-year-old cousin took this and wrote a story and was like, here you go. here's a Sonic game, and it just turned out to be complete and utter shit campaign-wise. The gameplay mechanics weren't too bad. It was pretty nifty. It was pretty fun. It was some uses of some stuff that I liked. I liked the uses of the weapons and the weapon systems and attacking and hovering and using void and doing this and doing that. It was cool. However, when it came to the gameplay, it was a bit too much of, oh hey, we're gonna give you a lot of CG scenes or a lot of unplayable scenes to run through and just have fun with. The mechanics sometimes also got in the way, because when it could be solid, it also messed up really poorly. Really poorly. The camera shifted up during boss fights and was actually got in the way sometimes. The platform mechanics are terrible. What else? Like I said, a lot of CG events to where I'm watching Sonic or my character grind a rail. I'm watching my character fight a boss that I really don't have anything hands-on with. And honest to God, this game does feel like it's press square to win. And if you don't know what square is, square is the boost button in this game. So if I'm running or doing something, it's basically press square or hold square and you're good to go. And for the 2D sections, Jesus Christ, for the 2D sections, it is just complete and utter mess. It's cluttered, it's clunky. When it can be good, it gets stifled by something else and mechanically that just turns it down. The gameplay has so much potential to be something better than what it is, but it's stifled by the actual gameplay. It's stifled by itself, or it's stifled by a bad camera, or it's stifled by gameplay choices and decisions. So the story gets a 1 out of 5. The gameplay gets a 2 out of 5, because it at least, well, no, you know what, that's a little harsh. The gameplay gets a 2.5 out of 5. If we're gonna talk, and let's jump to the music. The audio, the saving grace of this game, I swear to God, is the audio. The audio for this game sounds, the soundtrack, the voice acting, the crisp and clear lines, it's just heart melting. It is a good soundtrack. The audio sounds great in this game. Even though I will say the one con that I have with the audio is that because Shadow sounds like he's talking into a soft whispering mic and just making sure you do everything possible to make sure you don't hear him. And that's how Shadow's voice actor sounds. Literally. Like literally. Like, and like if I had to give like the music or the audio a score, honestly, like that is the one real saving grace of this game, because the soundtracks knock. Literally. A 4.5 out of 5, and I'm only taking away a notch because of Shadow's voice actor. The few times that I heard him really like made me upset, and I was like, I don't want to touch that icky, gross, nah. But okay, so story gets a 1 out of 5, gameplay gets a 2.5 out of 5. Also, I forgot to add to the gameplay, the creative character is actually really cool, but I wish they put a little more oomph into it, because, you know, while we have like the gear that we can wear and clothes and stuff of that nature, I wish they would have put a little bit more pizzazz into the character creation. But it's not bad. It's actually pretty cool. I know like a lot of people that create Sonic original characters like probably have it in theater. They loved it, or they was just like in tune with it or whatever. That's great. My hats off to you guys. I know you guys love that kind of stuff. And last but not least, let's see, I usually use story, audio, story, gameplay, audio, and graphics. Graphically, this game ain't that impressive either. There's some times in the cutscenes where it looks like a blurry mess. Facial like expressions weren't that great. It's just not a good. It's graphically, it's all right. It's okay. A smidgen mediocre, nothing over the top. Only thing that's cool is like the designs that comes with like your characters and what he wears or what he does or whatever. But outside of that, it is mediocre to a T. Basically, the graphics of this game aren't that impressive. There aren't anything that's jaw-dropping, or I'm gasping for air, or I feel like I need to just be shocked and awed and stunned. And I know it's a Sonic game, but I've seen some Sonic like games that have come with like something like a cool art style or an impressive 3D design or an impressive 3D landscape or something. There are some landscapes in this game where it's like, oh, okay, that looks pretty good, but at the same time, there are also some levels that's like, whoa. Or there's some character models in cutscene that's like, oh, wow. Or there's just some levels that don't look good. There's some things on my character that don't look good. So, graphically, I say this game gets about a 3. Solid 3. Solid 3. So, all in all, Sonic Forces, I bought this game for $10. Tossed it into the backlog. I streamed it. I promised somebody that I would stream it. Also, but I had my own curiosity about the game, so I wanted to stream it. And it came with a very lackluster story, very terrible and clunky controls, a great soundtrack with a terrible Shadow voice actor, and some mediocre graphics. If I had to give it a final score, honest to God, for the backlog review, 9 times out of 10, I am going to give this game, I'm going to give Sonic Forces a 2.5 out of 5. And that's it. That is that. That's it. Final score. And with that being said, folks, now that we're done with this, wait, no. Also, save your money. Save your money. If you see it on sale for $10, don't even buy it. Don't buy it for $10. Don't buy it for $10. Wait till it's free. Wait till it's free through PlayStation Plus, Games with Gold, or if you're on PC, have somebody through Steam gift it to you, because it's not even worth $10, honestly. Save yourself the time, the trouble, and the effort, honestly.